Hello, hello. Dude, already some guys got me fucking pissed off. Like, instant. I'm like, ah. Entitlement culture at its finest. And he's going to say, well, I'm not entitled. What do you mean I'm entitled? You know, when someone asks a question, whether it be on my videos, whether it be on a comment on my video, I do my best because I get notified on this thing called a fucking phone that, hey, someone commented on your video. So I go out there and I go, hey, I'll answer the question if I have some time. So I'm on the shitter or I'm making my coffee or whatever. And someone asks a question and I go, hey, sure, this guy, Sal, right? Let's shout out Sal early in the fucking morning, right? So where's 1080p monitor? Okay, so Sal decides to, and these are my notifications here, right? So 1 hour ago, Sal goes, I have an Engage and two 19 Mustang GTs. Can I pull the tune out of one and in the other? No, you're going to pay for two tunes. Stop being cheap. Stop trying to game the system. You have to marry the Engage to the other vehicle. Okay, so that means you have to pay for two tunes for two different VIN numbers. And then 18 minutes ago, he goes, can an Engage tuner tune any 19 Mustang? And then on the live stream, he says, where the fuck is he? Can an Engage tune any 19 Mustang? What the fuck is going on here, dude? What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people, man? I answered your question. And then you ask it again and then again because he's trying to basically get a free fucking tune. So this entitlement culture of being like answered immediately. Answer my question immediately. I'm going to spam your channel until you answer my question. And then come to find out he's trying to game the system by not paying for a tune. Bro, you need to, number one, pay attention to when someone replies to your shit, right? Pay attention when someone replies to your shit. Number two, wait for an answer. And it happens in the ticket system too. Alex, log sent. 5 minutes later, did you receive my log? 10 minutes later, hey, I really need this car tuned. The more often you reply in the ticket system, the further back in line does it put you because it's oldest to newest. So the newest emails are at the back of the list because I have to answer the oldest emails first. But people go, hey, what the hell? I want to make sure you got it. I want to make sure you got it. I want to make sure you got it. This isn't Amazon, bruh. We don't do next day shit. We don't got drones flying in the air dropping off RTDs on your shit. Son, relax. Go on about your life, bro. Order a tune or ask a question and go on about your mother fucking life. Go to the beach, go fucking skiing, take care of your fucking kids, whatever. And then when you're gonna go to sleep at night, you look at your phone, you're gonna go, shit, Alex, answer my question 1 minute after I asked it. Whoa, let me spam him here. Let me spam him here. Let me spam him here. I'm definitely going to get through to him and he's going to appreciate that. This ain't Amazon, bro. I don't expect everyone to stop what I'm doing. I don't expect anyone to stop what they're doing to answer my question. Maybe I was built different. Remember that guy that cracked his egg on his bicep? He goes, "Ooh, I'm built different." So people like that, honestly, they just need to, fuck their lives. Seriously.
Fuck your life. Bing bang.
Relax. How you guys doing? Peasant chat, coming at you, 12-12-21. Say hi to the people here, talk some shit, we'll go. Because you're poor, you have no money, you're not going to pay me, so I'm just going to rant on shit, roast you motherfuckers, do whatever. You know how it goes on Peasant Chat Sundays. We have fun. EPA in the house, Fresh Pasteles, Angel Espinal, done. Mini Bike, Madman, hey, Mini Bike, relax. I'll start the show all over for you. PNW, JD Swag, the mod. Sal, that guy Sal, oh my God. And another guy, Salmon Mackey. How you doing, Salmon Mackey, or Solomon Mackey? And he answered Sal's questions too. Done. Kilometers, Ken McAllister, Coyote Kelly, Monty 540, Corey Leckby, the same three motherfuckers, Franco, Coyote Kelly, D-Rock Fox, David Horn, Neil G, It's Just a Dick. I love that name. His name is It's Just a Dick. Macho Matt 305 F150. What's up, Alex? Have a good Sunday. Thank you, you too, sir. Edgar Sanchez, Charlie Davis, Amir, Agent Orange, Solo 18 GT, Yonsei 50, Susan Copeland, a woman in the house. You know what to do, guys. Oh, Susan, where are you from? You like Mustangs? I think you're VMS, not VMS. I think your American racing wheels with a big stupid wing and fucking glitter on your dash is so awesome. Guys simping for fucking chicks every time they come up. Mr. Laid Back says, "Sup, YOLO RPGGT." Because good morning, goes first time catching a Sunday live. Let's see what these are about. Says Chase Hep. Oh, don't worry. Don't expect much. It's usually the biggest shit show on the planet. Mini Bike said, "Hey, I pay. Can you give me a simple 9-second stick Gen 3 setup?" Can you give me a simple 9-second Gen 3 setup? Okay, so first of all, you have to make sure that the drivetrain isn't gonna splick-ack itself to death. So let's talk about the drivetrain first, right? A clutch. You're gonna need a clutch right away. Whether you get a McLeod RST, a McLeod, LPX that's private labeled by someone else, a Mantic a dual Mantic, or anything, a clutch, just an aftermarket clutch, because the stock clutch is going to lock you out of gear shifts. Drive shaft and axles. There's $5,000 Sasso, because axles are what, $1,300, $1,200, right? And I hope they're made in the USA. Well, supply chain issues held back the clamps for the boot. Shut up, them shits are made in China, bitch. Ching Wang province ass, having ass motherfucker. And then drive shaft, whether it be a DSS, whether it be a drive shaft shop, whatever, and a clutch. So boom, there's your drivetrain, okay? Drivetrain. So that's gonna be probably $5,000 Sasso. You know, it's gonna be big money, or $3,000, right? Because modern cars are really expensive to modify. Then you're going to need a tire, stick car. You can do a drag radial and slip the clutch, or get a Hoosier QuickTime Pro 28 by 1117. 28 by 1117. You're also going to need the 17 by 10 wheel in the back. Then power adder, anything you want. Vortec, Paxton, Whipple, Odin, Scarlet Witch, Thanos, Galactus, Silver Surfer, Spider-Man. Whatever VMP decides to call their next supercharge. This coffee's good. It's Sunday. It's good. Oh, baby. And if you can't afford a fuel system, you can get race gas like C16, MS109, 1000cc injector, 12 to 15 PSI a boost, and that bitch is going to run a 9. If you know how to drive, you can cut a 1.6 or better, 60 foot, and you can shift like a man, it's probably going to run a 9 more than likely. It ain't that much, but it's going to be probably $15,000. Welcome to modern car modifying, bro. I found a Pantera without a motor and was just thinking about fitting a Coyote in it since I have one laying around. It's just a dick. Have you seen and gotten in Panteras? They're very exotic looking. I've been in a couple. I've driven them. I'm like, they're very exotic looking. But god damn it, they drive like shit. By the way, I wanted to make sure that everyone understands, I totally got sidetracked, that 2 Auto Solutions is the newest sponsor on this channel. 2 Auto Solutions located in Puerto Rico. The number is 859-948-6560. They asked me, they're like, hey, Alex, what's it take to become a sponsor? And a lot of people ask me that question, like, what's it take to become a sponsor on your channel? And I'm like, well, there's a couple of things that can happen. There's payment, parts providing, or whatever, you know, some kind of payment structure, because let's be honest, this is, if you want your shit shouted out on this channel, it's probably a good idea, since a lot of people watch, Mustang specifically, watch this channel, and he's located in Puerto Rico, has the best shop in Puerto Rico. All of his uniforms have my logo on them, so I appreciate him for doing that. He goes, forever, Alex, forever. Every fucking uniform for the rest of my life will have your logo on the left sleeve because you've had my back since day one. And I'm like, oof, super flattered. So we worked out a deal. Homeboy is the newest sponsor. So if you guys go to the About page on my channel, it says, it lists all my sponsors. I've added into it. I got the logo, wearing all this stuff. The guy is the man, and I'm going to support that dude forever. So shout out to Rami Zaidan, 2 Auto Solutions out of Puerto Rico. So, good fucking morning. Big Dog Adore Your Show, says Jan Iglesias. Omicron blower chain coming soon. Oh shit, Sal, you're gonna get set off. Where's Sal? Sal said some shit. Wasn't looking for a free tune, just didn't know if it could be done. So calm down. Hey, you weren't looking for a free tune. Hey guys, let's read this fucking comment. Let's read this fucking comment real quick, because the nice thing about me is I can pretty much see what you're trying to do. I have an N gauge and 2 19 Mustang GTs. Can I pull the tune out of one and put it in the other? Tell me how the fuck that's not you trying to get a free tune. Explain to me the mechanism in that sentence that tells me you're not trying to get a free tune. Go ahead. I'll wait. I'll fucking wait. Let me know how that is not trying to get a free tune. It's real simple, dude. Buy a tune for your car. If you have 1 N-Gage and 2 cars, this is what you do. This N-Gage goes to this car. Shit, and I have to unmarry it. Basically, have it reset, and then I can tune the second car. Now that car doesn't have an N-Gage, but 1 car does. You cannot use 1 N-Gage for 2 cars. How else am I going to take that sentence? Buy an RTD. Buy 2 RTDs, whatever you need to do to get the car tuned. But it sounds like you're trying to tune 2 cars with 1 N-Gage. Tell me how's that different from that. I mean, I know how to read. I have really good reading comprehension. You're telling me that that's not what you're trying to do, but that's exactly what you wrote down. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Buenos dias, Alex, says Angel Puerto Rico. DS Sean says thanks for the info. Franco Oliveira says, Nombre Sal, you should have Googled that shit. Omicron superchargers for the win. Introducing the new line of superchargers. We got Doctor Strange. Fuck me. That's awesome. Hopefully he's able to get some business from it. No, that guy's so legit. Look, anyone in Puerto Rico that wants to get, look, he's the probably 1 or 2 Mustang Lund Racing dealers. He works on ZR1s, Camaros, CTSVs. He's not just Mustang shit. And the dude in Porsche, I think he was working on Porsche shit. I was like, oh, dude, you start working on Porsche shit, forget it. You're going to be flying helicopters in and out of the motherfucker just to be able to support shit. But good for you, man. He's doing really well. He's taken the ball and run with it. He didn't just sit there and expect the things to be handed to him. He worked his ass off. I support him forever. He supports me. That's how it's supposed to work. Free tuner not available here. Move on, son. Alex got Sal rattled right now. Calm down, he says. He said, calm down. And he's like, I didn't ask for a free tune. I simply asked if it could be done.
Hey, get the fuck out of here, because I'm going to fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
Can I tune 2 cars with 1 N-Gage? I'm not asking for a free tune. I'm just asking if I could tune 2 cars with 1 N-Gage.
You can't touch me. You're not man enough. I eat your asshole alive, you bitch. Fuck you, you hoe. Come and say in my face. Fuck you, ass for that. Everybody.
Oh, fuck. Mike Tyson, I love you. Alex, if I use the new VMP Thanos supercharger, can I snap my fingers and make my Gen 1 bottom end disappear? If you use the stones to destroy the stones. That'd be great. If you can name it the Thanos because it blows everything up. This is so crazy. Dude's trying to tell Alex to calm down. I think Sal needs some Canelo. Hey, from depressing winter in Montreal, bro, Tony Spadafino. What keeps you there? What keeps you in cold? Yesterday, guys, I went on a date. Had a good time. And we went somewhere and it was vibrant. Everybody was outside. Beautiful colors, green, palm trees, shit's popping. And I'm like, why wouldn't you want to live somewhere where things are happening? And I was talking to the girl saying, hey, look, the reason I moved down here is because I want to be able to have access to this stuff. I don't necessarily want to live in the shit. I don't want to live in downtown. I don't want to live in Clematis. I don't want to live in Delray, Atlantic Avenue. I want to have access to it. Bro, it was awesome. It was awesome. Hey, Alex, can I tune all my homies' cars with the tune from my N-Gage? I'm not trying to get a free tune. I'm just asking if it's possible, bro. I'm just asking if it's possible. I'm not trying to get a free tune, so calm the fuck down, bitch. Can I tune 6 cars with one N-Gage, Alex? Just asking for a friend. Can I buy one tune, configure 3 cars the same way, and tune all 3 cars with one N-Gage? I'm not trying to get a free tune, so calm down. Yeah, okay. What's up, Alex? Hope all is well. Do you tune 9904 Cobras or do you stick to specific year models? David Alvarado, unfortunately, we specifically deal with Coyote and up. Older Raptors, if they have a wideband in them. Older GT500s, if you analog a wideband in it with an N-Gage and a ZT2 package. But we do not currently tune like a 9904 GT or Cobra. And if it's Cobra, it has to have ZT2 and it'll be senior at his leisure and he'll send you a tune when he feels like it. We typically stick with Coyote because it's so much volume with Coyote. It's not even funny. YouTube Mike Tyson on mushrooms. It's pretty funny. Nah, I'm good. Do you see that someone said something about you being mad in Mexico Racing League defended you? No. I'd like to see that, Rich 50. Look, Mexico Racing League, I think, understands the frustration about working in this industry or working with customer service in general. Like Brian Luna is like probably one of the more savvy business guys I know. I'm going to do his channel probably late this month, early next one. We're 1 week off. We're going to take a week off December 24th to January 3rd for Lund Racing, where, because we need a mental health week. And I'm going to fly over and do a show or 2. I'm going to try to fly over for 1 day. I really can't be gone too long because there's a lot of shit going on over here. But I want to see if I can be there. And I'm like, Brian, let's do a 2-hour show, man. Let's just chop it up for a couple of hours. And then you can chop up that video whichever way you want. And because there's a lot to talk about. Brian Luna, imagine Brian Luna's day. He gets up, he has a family, has a wife, 2 kids, 2 beautiful family. Goes to work and a whole bunch of beaners are yelling. They're yelling at him. He has to sit down, answer the phone, have walk-in business, and then make sure the guys in the garages are doing their thing because those are internal customers. He's one guy. I literally just have to stick to a ticket system, and that makes me pull my non-hair out. He still has hair, which blows my mind. A lot of hair. And I'm just like, I don't know how he does it because when I was doing that, I was just stressing out. So he must have just a good centered, base of patience. Having kids, I'm sure that play, and being married, I'm sure that comes into play. So TDC content tonight, apartment. I'm not going to talk about it specifically, dude. There's respect and there's personal stuff, but I'll talk about other stuff that came up on the Manosphere stuff, especially with the Fresh and Fit guys trying to copyright everybody. That was good shit to talk about. Pro Chargers should name Thanos snapping cranks left and right. Nice. Kilometers, what's your thoughts on the new NHRA rule allowing 14 and up and limited 899 and 150 without a cage? That's very smart. How many cars do you guys know? Brand new from the factory can run 10s. And obviously the Model S Plaid can run 9s and McLarens and, this and this and that. So it makes sense for the NHRA to say, look, if it's 9.0 and slower and 150 or slower, you don't need a cage or a parachute. So freaking smart, because those cars have more safety built in them than a cage and a parachute can provide. Okay, they have airbags, side airbags. They have bags that go up your ass. They have bags everywhere, and they have crumple zones and really rigid. That's why cars are kind of on the heavier side nowadays. They're very safe. So it's silly to try to make a Tesla be outfitted with a cage to run 9s. It's silly to make a Z06 Corvette or a ZR1 Corvette be outfitted with a cage to run 9s. It's silly. Those things are so safe. So new, so modern. Very good on them for listening. I just spent the week in your great state of Florida, coming to Texas. Y'all have it good, Matt. So I'm sure people in Texas must think I'm dogging on them all the time because I don't love Texas, right? I don't love the state. But I think the people that love Texas and defend Texas hardcore, then they've never lived anywhere else. And then when you come to Florida, see, Texans usually go to Destin, because that's the closest beach to them. And they go, Destin equals Florida. Florida doesn't start until Port St. Lucie, dude. Florida does not start until Port St. Lucie and down. Oh, my buddy Sal for the 800th time. He goes, if I pull the tune out of the number 1 car and it goes back to the stop, then the tune is in the N-Gage. Now the tune is in the N-Gage. What a waste. Oh, I'm sorry. What do you do with SCT? Sal. Hey, Sal, if you have an SCT X4 and you tune a Mustang, right? And you have the identical vehicle next to it, and you want to tune it with the same SCT, tell me what you need to do. Return that vehicle back to stock, buy a new tune from an SCT dealer, and bada bing, bada boom, you have to flash the next car with the same SCT. But you can't go one SCT, 15 different cars. Now, if you have an HP Tuners MPVI2, right? Sure, yes. This guy can tune 15 different cars, but you have to buy a tune for every single car because it locks to the VIN number. What you're trying to do is to basically tune 15 cars with one shit. Then get an RTD or an MPVI and tune it yourself. Get an RTD and do for each vehicle and do your thing. Or an MPVI and tune all the cars. But you have to buy a tune each time, Sal. I love Sal. He thinks you should be able to buy one fucking sandwich at a fucking shop and go back the next day with a friend of yours and go, he wants the same sandwich I got. I already paid for one sandwich. Why the fuck are you going to charge me for a second sandwich? What a waste. I already had this steak. I just want the steak that I bought from you, Ruth Chris. I want my buddy to have it because it was such a good steak. Why are you charging me again for another steak? What a waste. What a dumbass. What a fucking dumbass, bro. My 13 identifies as a 14. What's up, Alex? Will a Gen 2 F-150 6R80 work with a Gen 1 Coyote engine swap? You mean a Gen 1 Coyote in a Gen 2 F-150? No. The cam phasing's different. The connectors are different on the cams are different. There's a bunch of different shit. You might be able to just directly put it in, but then you're going to have to use the engine harness from the F-150 for the injector mapping. The timing, the firing order has to change. I think it's physically possible, but I think tune-wise, you might run into some issues. I think you're going to have to reconfigure probably the cam stuff and the injection mapping and the firing order. Crazy. Super cool tuner X4 because it's 4 times as cool as the regular super cool tuner. Rudy Bucala says, hey, Alex, I'm tuning a 2011 Pro Charge. Dakota mentioned the fuel pump is out and goes lean, but when we check, both were working. Any idea what else it may be? Just because they're working doesn't mean they're pushing out the proper pressure. Rudy, this is what you do. You change your fuel filter. Make sure the fuel filter is brand spanking new. Then you hot wire 2 pumps at the same time. If the fuel system is not a 4 Innovations fuel system and 274 pumps minimum, you're probably running out of fuel. Sal's reverting to the old chip days, swapping chips into other cars. Amazon Prime, buy one, get one free. Sal's that guy. EPA, Sal's that guy that hasn't been up to snuff in what, 10 years? It's 2021. Coyotes have been around since 2011. So that means you've been out of the game for 10 whole years. And this is how it's been for over 10 years. I want a tuna, no crust. You saying Florida doesn't start in Kissimmee? Exactly, Angel, Puerto Rico. People fly from Massachusetts, from Utah, from whatever, and they land in Florida. And they go, oh, Okeechobee sucks. And then they go back home. Yo, Florida's whack. Where were you at? Okeechobee, bro. It sucks. Yeah, no shit, it sucks. Imagine me flying to Michigan, Detroit, and going, what is the name of that fucking town that all the hoes are at near Detroit? It sounds like a Star Trek thing. It sounds like like Vulcan or no. What is the name of that town in Michigan full of sluts, full of thoughts, son? Let me think about it. It's near it's near Detroit. God damn it. God damn it. Romulus? Is it Romulus? Is it Romulus? Is it Romulus? Let me see how far Romulus is from Detroit. Detroit. So Dearborn, Westland. No, it's a funky name. Romulus, Northwest, Willow, Canton, Westland, Livonia, Plymouth. I think it's Romulus. No, it's not Romulus. Warren, Southfield, Royal Oak, Dearborn, River, Rouge. It's what a shit. What you won't catch me dead in that motherfucker. You catch me dead. I think it's Romulus. Where all the thoughts are at. Imagine I fly. Someone said, yeah, Romulus. Thank you, Greg M. So let's say you land in Romulus and you're like, man, Michigan sucks. You land in Detroit where Eminem grew up and you're like, oh, Michigan sucks. It's like landing in Orlando, Spring Hill. And you're like, man, Florida's whack as shit. It's like, okay. Someone said Dearborn, Royal Oak, 8 Mile. 8 Mile, that's it, says Nick Vasquez. Have you ever experienced and encountered a P162F code? P162F sounds like a trans ID thing. F code. Oh, wow. P162F. I think it has to do with a trans ID. Starter motor disabled. Crank time too long. So you got a bad starter motor. You got a motor harness shorted or opened, or a circuit poor electrical connection. It sounds like your starter's shit. Or your car, you've been cranking, and then all of a sudden the car throws a code like, yo, you're cranking the shit out of this car. Something's up. 8th Mile is the town, Martin Luther King Boulevard. Oof, romper room. Okay, you answered my question. Wasn't looking for a free tune, just didn't know. Okay, there we go. See? But why'd you ask it 16 times? Like, he asked 16 times. I answered it on both pages he replied in. Then he asked it here. That's called spamming. Like, you need to relax and just say, hey, Alex, what do you think about tuning two cars with one device? And then go on about your day. But you asked it 3 different times on 3 different platforms, 3 different videos. I'm just like, dude, relax. Need coffee. Any Coyote stuff at PRI? No idea. I didn't go to PRI. I know Joel Steele is there with his pro mod. That still is a funny thread because someone, okay, so the whole Joel Steele, Granis, Tech TX2K thing is someone in a message called his car, the car he's building or his current car, a pro mod. And that just spurred on a whole week's worth of pro mod memes. That was a good time. Brendan, tell me, let me ask you a question, Brendan. Why would I positively or negatively talk about any other Coyote tuner? Brendan Tomley, why would I talk about how many times have I said, oh, this Coyote tuner is pretty good. Go to him. If you like Mr. Ortiz and you like his customer service, use him. But I'm not going to tell you whether he's good or bad because I wouldn't get my car tuned by anybody but Lund Racing. Think about that. I work for Lund Racing. Imagine I was working for Baby Ruth. And someone goes, what do you think of Snickers? And I'm like, well, actually better than us. It's so weird. What's so good about Port St. Lucie and Tampa Bay area here? No, Port St. Lucie sucks. I'm saying Florida starts in Port St. Lucie, meaning South Florida. I think Palm Beach County is where it's at. If you want to see like really bougie, very a lot of traffic, but a lot of things to do. Yeah, you go to Broward County and Dade County, which is Fort Lauderdale, Miami, basically. You won't catch me dead in there unless I'm dating somebody in those areas, but you won't see me like venturing out to Broward, especially during snowbird season. I do it during the summer or during our summer. It's pretty calm. You can get around pretty easily, but right now, guys, everybody's here. Everyone's here enjoying the Christmas bullshit. Everyone's here enjoying the weather. It's beautiful. It's nice. People aren't looking to be freezing their ass off. They vacation, and if they vacation in Palm Beach County, they usually want to live here. That's usually how it works. Promod, he cracked me up with that, says Rich50. My buddy moved to Callahan, Florida. I said, dude, you basically moved to Rockingham. Callahan, Florida. If you port the N-gauge cable, you can load the tune in as many Mustangs as you want. Today on 60 Minutes, Sal asked the same question for 60 minutes. He's getting roasted. Don't do it, Jesse. The NHRA is watching. Darrell Washington says, Alex, I'm looking to get into the Coyote game after losing my Fox body to a fire. Hey, Darrell, I saw that video. I'm so sorry. That car was so clean. And when you lose a car that you put your blood, sweat, and tears into, it must be heartbreaking, like more heartbreaking than a breakup with a woman or something, because that represents you. Your car equals you. And ladies, if you don't understand what a car means to us men, it's literally us. When we look at that car, we see ourselves in it because we build it, we design it, we outfit it with the way it should be seen. So when we lose it, it's like losing a part of us. Maybe it sounds stupid. I understand. No problem. But that's usually how it is. By the way, guys, the likes suck here. 132 likes and 224 people. What the fuck are we doing? Let's get those likes up. Let's get me motivated to keep going on this channel, because if the likes don't get up to about the same amount of people that are watching, why do the show? I get up early to do the show, guys. I get up real early to prep, to download videos, to see what's going on. By the way, let's talk about infrastructure. We talked about real quick. A lot of people here get mad at the fact that they think that once all electric cars become a thing, they're going to, the grid's not going to keep up. The grid's not going to be, it's going to keep up. It's going to keep up just fine. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. So Elon Musk was talking to a group of CEOs the other day on YouTube live, and they interviewed him about the new infrastructure bill that's going to happen. They're like, hey, what does Tesla need from this infrastructure bill? And this is why I like Elon Musk. Maybe I don't agree with everything he does, especially with the Bitcoin stuff, but he's not a dumb guy. He's really well thought out. And if anyone can run a business, or look, if you can run a business like Tesla and SpaceX, you could run the country. That's why a businessman should typically be presidents, because it's just a huge, massive economy. So listen to what he said when she asked him about what does the bill need to add in there for electric car companies. And he had a great answer. Listen up, guys.
What about the support though for the charging network? I mean, there are parts of this bill and no.
No, I mean, do we need support for gas stations? We don't. So there's no need for this for support for a charging network.
There is no need for support for a charging network. Listen again. He doesn't feel the U.S. should be in the business of supporting a charging network.
I would delete it. Delete.
Okay, all right.
I'm literally saying get rid of all subsidies.
Well, there's some other good things in this bill that some would argue. I mean, a lot of money earmarked for R&D. Would you want to put that towards something?
No.
Okay. All right.
This guy is wonderful. If I'm gonna link the Wall Street Journal thing here, so you guys can listen to it in its entirety, so I don't get copyrighted. He is so well thought out. And if you want to see the whole 39-minute video, go to the YouTube page where he is being questioned or interviewed by this woman. It will open your mind up as to what this guy's a genius. What he thinks about government. He goes in hard on government spending, how we're taking in $3 trillion less than what we're obligated for, and what we're basically obligated to pay, like our future obligations. But he hit the nail on the head. But when it comes to the charging networks, he was like, yeah, you don't need that shit. Why the hell do you need that shit? And then you see where Ford is going to slow down the production of the Explorer SUV and ramp up the production of the Mach-E and the Mach-E GT. The Mach-E and the Mach-E GT will kill the Explorer. It's the same vehicle, except the Mach-E GT is quicker. So people are going to be like, wait a minute, I got an Explorer, 4-door, SUV, all-wheel drive, turbo, EcoBoost, blah, 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 or a Mach-E GT that I don't drive more than 200 miles a week. I just take the kids to school, to soccer, and back, and I could charge it twice a week and be good. So Ford is going to slow down production of the Explorer, ramp up production of the Mach-E and the Mach-E GT. You're going to start seeing them everywhere. Why? They're great crossovers, and moms love them, and they're quick. You'll see, and then the aftermarket support will come in for them. Then they stopped taking in pre-orders for the F-150 Lightning because there's so many. They literally said, stop. That's it. We can't just take pre-orders. People are dying to get into the F-150 Lightning. So it'll be interesting how that goes. Alex, I just got a retune for an updated tune file for the extra sauce. I get updated tunes every week because the tune always changes. Don't say that. Phil says, yes, absolutely. They flat out asked him, if you could press a button and make the old companies disappear, would you? And he said, no. They all look so stupid. Did you see a certain tuning company is now selling Motec F-150 ECU unit for 2020 GT500? What on earth for? Greg M, supposedly, look, GT500 owners are a special breed, bro. They just want it because it's available. They don't want it because they need it. They just want it because it's available. So they just go, well, we're going to, we have it. And they're like, do we need it? I mean, look, think about it this way. Imagine you can change tunes on the fly, right? The problem is the car's not turbo, it's supercharged. So you can't go from a pump gas tune to E85 tune if you have like a small pulley, like a very small pulley. But you can go from a cam loped idle tune to a regular idle tune instantly by a press of a couple of buttons. That feature alone, or the feature to run like flex fuel, things like that, people are going to want, not because it's going to be any better, but because it's available. So there's still no TCM access. So even if you get a Motec ECU for a GT500, there's still no ECM or TCM access for the DCT. So until DCT is 100 or at least accessible to the point of breaking the trans, people like me specifically are not even interested in that vehicle. One Slow 50 says, Sal says, I'm thinking about a Roush blower. Why don't you tune them? Sal, you need to stop. Sal. You need to chill out, go back about 2 weeks and start watching my shows. And maybe you're going to go, why should I watch all your fucking shows? Why should I watch it? Because I've answered this 1 trillion times. Every time Coca-Cola, the user Coca-Cola comes on, I explain why we don't tune that blower. So go back, go on about your day, turn on my channel, and just listen to I don't know, I do a show almost every day for an hour and a half. I'm not going to re-explain to you why it's no good. I'm just not. Hey, Alex, love the show. I ordered a Mantic clutch for my supercharger GT. Wow. That sentence just hurts my head. How much power can a stock MT82 handle? So the education system in the US is fucking flawed. Hey, Alex, love the show. I just ordered a Mantic clutch for my supercharger G17 GT. Not supercharged. Supercharger 17 GT. How much power can a stock MT82 handle? I'm saving, S-A-V-E-I-N-G. Saving for a Calamar Stage 3 trans. How is your Stage 2 holding up? Well, they're different transmissions. One Slow 50. If you have a 17 GT, you have a previous version MT82. I have a D4 MT82 on my 19 GT. It's a slightly different version with different gears, different gear splits, different gear ratios, slightly stronger but weaker forks. The Stage 2 in my version has stronger forks, and that probably makes it not bulletproof, but pretty damn good from 900 wheel or so. Yours, depending on the clutch, it can blow up stock or it can last forever at about 800 wheel. It all depends on the fuse, aka the clutch. Don't ask. Please don't ask. Sal has got to be a troll. Nah, maybe. B. Teruviet Racing says, do you think selling a Grassroots build on paper and looks as 2020 GT500 as a major dealership is a good idea? Will they tamper with it or sell it as is? Don't even know what the fuck you just said. Do you think selling a Grassroots build, what the hell is that? What's a Grassroots built 2020 GT500? And looks as a 2020 GT... I don't even know what you're saying, B. Teruviet Racing. Are you saying a GT and build it as a GT500? A major... I don't even know what you're saying. I honestly don't even understand that question. Do you think selling a Grassroots build, what's a Grassroots build? Grassroots build doesn't have an existing platform. Grassroots is like your own frame, your own shit. But you're saying, why don't you just say a GT? Or if I start with a base GT and make it a GT500, if I start with a bit, you're basically saying Shelby? I don't even understand what you're saying. You need to be super clear with your words here, guys. I am not in your brains. I am not in your thoughts. I don't know what you're thinking. So your text has to be so explicit that I understand what you're saying. I have no fucking idea what Grassroots means when it comes to a new Mustang. I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what that means, dude. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Love ya. God damn it, guys. Please, when you text something, you understand the text has to be explicit. You can't have sarcasm over text because I can't see sarcasm over text. You know, I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what's in your brain. So please, when you type something, have it be super fucking clear so I can answer your question properly. Oof. It's working on all cylinders today, bro. This peasant chat is super stupid. Sal needs to chill. He's pushing too many buttons. I can break my transmission. Ask me how I know. The tune changes the amount of fuel via injector. Okay. Sal probably runs a smaller than stock intake, just like his brain stem is small. Grassroots, man. What is a Grassroots Mustang? Hey, Alex. Real quick question. I got a Grassroots built, and I think I want to go up against a 2020 GT500 with a major dealership. What do you think about that? I don't even know what you're saying. What? You mean, Alex, I want to start with a base 19 Coyote 10R80 car, put a Whipple on it, wheels, tires, and my own design package, and try to sell it as an upgrade package to a major dealership. Do you think that's a good route about going against the 2020 GT500? Oh. Can Tony wheelie? What's his 60-foot time? Best part is reread your text for spelling. Don't jump the gun. Be Trivia Racing. I'm saying that a home-built car with the same quality as an exotic car, down to a T, front to back, inside and out, like buying a 2020 GT500, AMG, Porsche, etc. Do you think it will be tampered? So, yes. Be Trivia Racing. What engine are you going to use, and what control pack? Are you forging your own engine? Are you making your own operating system? What you're saying is, if buying a 2020 GT500, a Porsche, or anything like that, brand new, it has EPA emission stuff. It goes through emissions testing. It goes through safety. There's safety, crash safety tests. It goes through all these tests to be able to be sold in the U.S. legally by a dealership or by a big auto manufacturer. You're saying, if you build a car from scratch like Tesla did, guess what? You're going to have to go through the same steps you did to be able to offer it to the public. Do you have billions of dollars in capital to be able to start that? Or are you saying onesies and twosies and be able to sell them like kit cars? I literally don't know what you're saying. Again, you're not really making sense. Alex, I want to build a kit car from the ground up. Do you think the EPA will consider that tampering? Boy, I don't know what schooling these guys went to where they can't form a sentence, a coherent sentence, because there's so much open to interpretation. So much. Grassroots blower. Grassroots equals blowing off in the weeds. That win doesn't count because his car wasn't grassroots built. Shit. Aren't you glad I don't own a Mustang? Oh, Money 540. Holy shit. How's Tony? Haven't seen him lately. Dude, he's chilling. Usually I'm sitting down and he's like playing, but he's just chilling. He's been playing with that dog for every day, and he comes home beat. So he just sleeps most of the time, which is awesome. He unlocked the ultimate plus parts in NFS. He always blow Corvettes off in the weeds. Grassroots equals NA built, not bought. They also double the fuel fed tax from 23 to 56 cents to gasoline. Fuck Joe Biden. You have to crash 20 cars to be able to even sell one. That's a lot of money. He wants to throw a YN671 on his Fortune GT and put a GT500 body kit on it. Is Grassroots a vegan car guy thing? I told you, bro, you got to be so correct on this chat, especially the peasant chat, which is full of bullshit. You can't be leaving so many things open to interpretation. You have to be, bam, like super concise. And I don't understand what you're trying to say. I still don't. He's a built, not bought type of guy. Alex Gutierrez says, I'm only watching and I have a headache and I don't know how you do it. Alex, there was a point in time where I took the peasant chat exactly how it's named. I'm like, okay, there's going to be some stupid ass questions that make no fucking sense. Let me have fun with it. And he comes again. No, I'm building a custom interior from scratch, built motor, trans and axle, custom carbon wide body from scratch, like a Le Mans American Muscle Hybrid. Horween leather dyed too. I don't give a fuck what you just said. What is the car that you're basing it on? Guys, is he trying to start with a GT500 and then putting parts on it? A custom interior from scratch? No, you're not. You're basically taking the stock mounting points, taking the seats out, and then you're reskinning the stock seats. What car are you starting with? Please tell me, what car are you starting with? Are you starting with a GT500? Are you starting with a GT? Are you starting with a... You're basically sounding like Celine. You're basically sounding like Roush. If you're starting with a Ford vehicle, there's nothing custom or grassroots about it. What is grassroots about? Putting your own interior... What is the leather? Horween. Oh, it's got Horween leather? It's a 19 GT with Horween leather. You need to be so fucking... You are so vague about stuff. It's hurting my head. Is it a fucking Mustang that you're starting with? Because there's nothing grassroots about starting with a fucking Mustang. Oh. Guys, bro, I mean, you guys understand.
Fuck your life, bing bang.
I don't understand how people like that don't understand what I'm trying to ask them. What's the base vehicle? Fuck, bro. He's wanting to build a SEMA car. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Drinks his coffee with venti with soy. Is that like what Factory 5 does? Don't forget the wood screws. From scratch, a.k.a. zip ties and cardboard. Hey, Alex, I bought a brand new London Engage for $570 the other day. Was it a good deal? Yeah. Fuck. Some people are asking for $1,000. Miniback Batman says, it's like those guys in Africa that build helicopters and cars from cardboard. Just joins all kinds of fired up. Sounds like he's starting off with a Grassroots Miata. Sounding like Tesla back in the day, starting with Lotus. Exactly. There's nothing grassroots about that. It was a Lotus. Transmission from scratch? You poured a casting from a trans and made the gears? Thank you, D-Rock Fox. Oh, throws on a body kit. I made this. It's like, what was the name of that group that would steal every fucking sample from, and then they would reskin it as their own? Black Eyed Peas. Black Eyed Peas take a song that's already made, and then they remake it in techno, and they go, you made this? I made this. Hey, you have a Mustang? Let me reskin the seats, and I made a Mustang. You didn't make a Mustang. You took the seats and made them your own thing with whatever leather. Like, what? Oh, get the fuck out of here, bro. This motherfucker wants to start with a fucking 2-valve. Bro, 2002 Mustang, Revology quality, spark. Revology quality, sparkle seats, full autometer gauges, set cage, built small block. What? What the fuck, bro? Yes, trans div coolers, buying chromoly for gears. Stop. There's nothing grassroots about that. You got a 2002 Mustang GT with real nice shit. At the end of the day, it's a 2002 Mustang GT. Nothing grassroots about that. Love you. Maybe in 20 years, some millennials would look back and go, oh, the new Edge. The new Edge. Right now, it's a $3,000 car that you're probably trying to sell for $100,000 with a small block. What? A small block? You're saying, does that consider it tampering? Absolutely. If you build a 2002 Mustang that used to be a 2-valve and you throw a small block in it, yeah, that's tampering. You won't be able to sell that. You won't be able to sell it as like a Revology build. Revology literally has brand new bodies. I don't think a Revology Mustang is an old Mustang made new. I think it's like brand new restamped bodies, and they sold those cars for $100,000+. You're starting out with a 2-valve? Bro, hey Alex, I'm gonna he's running 3-spoon engines. Oh no, we suck again. Oh, bro, this chat doesn't ever disappoint. The guy wanted to do a grassroots build asked if it was considered tampering, never told me what the car was, wants to go up against 2020 GT500s with a 2002 Mustang as a base vehicle. Not only one of the least sexy cars on the planet, but there's nothing special. You want to go up against 2020 GT500s that make 760 horsepower, run 1060 stock, DCT, IRS. You got an uphill battle with that shit. You're going to be, and yes, the no tampering question I'm asking is, will they molest the finished car? Who is they? The customer? I don't think... I'm done. I am punching out. I'm punching out. Mr. B Turvey Racing, good luck with your ventures. I'm punching out. Punching out. I just can't. I can't even. He doesn't even like talk. Imagine talking to this person like in person. Hey Alex, I got. Look. I just want 3 hours of your time. Wait, excuse me? Yeah, I just want like 3 hours every time. Hear me out. I got this idea. And he's had this idea in his head. He's been in the shower and he's been thinking about, because he likes that body style. Not everyone else loves that body style. I hate that body style. I think it's whack as fuck. You won't catch me paying more than $10,000 with any car with that body style, like ever in history. But he's like, oh my God, it's the most classic body style there's ever been. Oh, I know what to do. I'll get Alcantara leather and I'll get English, English, cowhide, because they don't have barbed wire over there, and I'm gonna reskin the Recaro seats, and I'm gonna put a speedster bag, and I'm gonna put the BBS wheels, and I'm gonna put a small block 347 or 427 in it. Alex, what do you think that car? Do you think people will tamper with it? Because in my opinion, it should be up against the GT. And the stock GT500 fucking rapes the motherfucker, and you're like, you just put so much time and effort into a car that blends in traffic. A Revology car does not blend in anywhere. You're like, whoof, look at this fucking thing. Shit, that thing bad. 2020 GT500, you spot that bitch from a mile away. Look at that. That's a GT500. GT350R, look at that. That's a GT350R. You spot that bitch from a mile away. Oof, look at that thing. Look, that's a B Turvey Racing 02 P51. Looks like a 2-valve to me. You're starting off with a car that blends in with Altimas. I can't. He's smoking broken windows, years of abuse. Kids sure do has dreams. I'll buy it immediately, put a Turbo 400 and a Coyote in. It says Twisted 500. I'll buy it immediately, put a Turbo 400 and a Coyote in it. SVT Cobra or nothing for a new edge. Exactly. Garf 20 or 20. That body style, you think Cobra. I don't think, or S351. He wants to make an S351. The car's already made. You basically want to make an S351. It's already made. Maybe he ate some lead as a kid. La Pachanga knows he'll take care of it. I take care of it, Carlito. Talking to a brick wall. Hallelujah. Holy shit. Where's the Tylenol? Man wants 120 to 150 for a normal traffic that'll run 14.9 in the quarter mile. By his definition, does that mean Hush Money's a Grassroots build? Hey, you think anyone will tamper with a Coyote swap Fairmont that has mold growing on the windows? Dude. Good morning, Bandit 50. Black Cobra says, but you like that body style, Alex. That's the only body style Mustang you can get the S351 in. Yes, I like the S351, but he's talking about a $150,000 Grassroots built B Turvey Racing build. Like, look, Carroll Shelby cut his teeth in racing. Steve Saleen cut his teeth in racing, and then he built cars based on his racing chops. Oh my God, B Turvey Racing. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm not gonna read that comment. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. All those vehicles you mentioned are all bland ass nothings. I don't know what to tell you, man. Hey, build it, prove me wrong. Build it, prove me wrong. Have at it, brother. Whew, he said neck breaker. This is how it's a neck breaker. What a piece of shit! Sorry, bro. Yeah, okay. Great morning. Read it. No, I'm not going to read it. I'm done. This guy cuts his teeth eating rocks. Be turbious. Okay, I'll read it. Fuck it. 2012 Need for Speed Super Snake. One of the ugliest cars I've ever seen. 2004 GTR concept. Don't even know what the fuck that is. Never heard of it. 99 FR500 concept. Again, you're basically talking to a brick wall. 08 Shelby Terralingua. Oh, Terralingua. Whatever the fuck that means. And then it's already a neck breaker and it isn't even finished. Have at it, buddy. Have at it. Build it. Sell millions of them. Good luck with that shit. Fuck you want me to do? Neck breaker, he says. Wow. Let's all Alex questions and argue with him because we think we know more than him and don't like his answer. I think that's what it is. Like, they want my stamp of approval, and you're not going to get it unless it's something I like. Like, I am not easily, like, if someone that gives me a part that I don't like says, I gave you a part, you got to shout it out because I gave you a free part. Oh, you are fucking dead wrong. I'm like, no, this part sucks. Take it back. I'm not going to shout it out because I have integrity. I'm one of those things that I'm just like, I don't have to shout everything out. And if he wants to build a car and prove me wrong, have at it, brother. But you started off with a body style that I despise. I don't care about that body style. So I'm good. S351's different because that car is by Celine and very rare and it's already built. Why are you trying to go? You're basically building a slow S351 with a body kit that probably not everyone likes. Hey, Alex, I have a 16 GT with a Lund tune. We're trying to program keys and the PCM won't let us. Do you have any advice how to do it? Return it back to stock, daily driven. Return it back to stock, program the keys, then upload the tune. That's the way to do it. Who the hell is going to buy that? It's a neck breaker. I'm still surprised I haven't seen the NA guys run the Plasma Man intake manifold. Won't be too long. Oh, they will. And then they'll figure out IATs are hotter because it's a metal intake. And how many guys think that an NA guy is going to start running an intercooler? Listen to this, NA guys. NA guys, you really want to be stupid? Over the radiator intake into a Plasma Man, like a Frankenstein style, not Plasma Man, but like a Frankenstein style air to water intercooler for your NA car. And you got to ice it in between runs. Oh shit, Alex has a point, man. Yo, I got the over the radiator intake, but I got to be able to cool the air coming in. So I'm going to run a Frankenstein intake manifold that has an intercooler. I'm going to get a PNR, basically everything but a turbo. You're going to build a turbo car, but without a turbo. Dude's a power bottom. Says Matt 2011. I want to see this neck breaker. I seen a video with Alex's COI Lambo. I don't think the color, but bit moves. Neck breaker needs to sit up with a neck brace before you drive past it because of federal safety regulations, says Fomoco Mike. Would you recommend the Edelbrock 2650 over a VMP or no difference? I don't think there's much of a difference. I think VMP's Thanos or Galactus is going to be... Do they have a super duper port? Do they have the secret, tikka masala sauce? I don't know. Their naming structure blows my mind, but they have a Odin and the Odin super duper sauce port with fucking sauce. Shut the fuck. People say sauce on porting. Stop it. I wrap my engine with gold heat reflecting tape. He's old. You can tell this guy's in his 50s, right? He goes, you'll get pics after I rebuild the front and put the rear wheels on it. Got him. Need tires and spacers. Like that's... 375 horsepower supercharged. What's this? 2005? Alex, don't give him ideas. You'll probably have a headache in the ticket system. I don't have to do shit when it comes to an ice tank. Hey, NA guys. Frankenstein intake, ice tank, basically build a turbo car. Hell, even the bump box. Look like a real stupid running 1030s. You need a Frankenstein intercooled intake so your intake air temps are like 2. Hey, Alex, I have a Gen 1 Mustang with a Mission Moto radiator, new coolant, new fan, new head temps are 225 to 235 cruising. Is this normal? No, it's not normal. Make sure that your cooling system doesn't have air in it, an air pocket. You can do like the way people fill it. Sometimes they do like a vacuum fill instead of just pouring it in there and just burping the system. And make sure your thermostat is actually opening properly because it sounds like you have an air pocket in the deal. You know what I'm saying? Give him a sauce, bitcho. Spacers. He said spacers. Oh, he said spacers, not actual wheels with the right offset. He said spacers. Let's go back to be turvy at racing. Come on, don't tell me. Terralingua is 375 horse Paxton charged with 373s. So it's a Mia. The Terralingua is 375 horse Paxton, so it's gonna get beat by a Honda Odyssey, son. You're building cars that can get beat by minivans? Honda Odysseys, bro? Are you kidding me? Did you just use that as a selling point? 375 horsepower supercharged Mustang gets beat by a Maxima. Oh my Lord. Sal says, you said precise. Your answer should have been yes or no. I would have understood. Your answer was a little high powered. Okay. So you want to go there. So here we go. This is his first reply on the video. Sal, can an N-Gauge tune any 19 Mustang if it's married to it? I have an N-Gauge with two 19 Mustang GTs. Can I pull the tune out of one and put in the other? No, it has to be unmarried. Alex, your answer came in a little too high-powered. I don't like how you said that. If you have spacers on a Grassroots build, it is not a Grassroots build. If a child can build that car in his driveway, it is nothing. There's nothing Grassroots about that. Does he mean bolted on parts that he thought of? Understand this, guys. When you bolt on parts that are readily available by Cervini, you have to pronounce it a certain way. It's not Cervinis, it's Cervini. Or any other place that makes body parts, spacers that are already in the market. There's nothing Grassroots about that. It's you're bolting on parts and then putting your name on it. He said spacers and 375 horse supercharged. Bro, this is ridiculous. eBay spacers. Imagine getting your bead locks repoed. I'm looking for a Coyote swapping my new Edge and using the CG Fab mirror image twin turbo kit. Have you tuned any cars with the CG Fab turbo kit? Yeah, it's the turbos. Look, I don't care what happens between the turbo and the engine. After that is what I give a fuck about. If you're going to have valve float issues, that's the way the turbo kit's configured. If you're going to have back pressure issues, that's on you, Bo. All I need to know is there a nice straight piece of pipe and the MAF is located in that nice straight piece of pipe on the cold side? What's the diameter of that guy? Oh, and where are the O2s located? Bye-bye. I don't care about anything else. I don't care if there's mirror image. I don't care if they're opposing. I don't care if the turbos go up your ass, out your mouth, through an intercooler, and back in the motor. As long as the MAF is in the right spot and the O2s are in the right spot, the rest, I really don't give a shit about. Terralingua is a V6 as well. Terralinguas, I love you, Terralingua. Shit's ugly as fuck. Ugly. There's nothing special to me about Terralingua Mustangs. The paint scheme is ugly. It's yellow. Who the fuck buys a yellow Mustang? Who the fuck buys a yellow Mustang? What the fuck is wrong with you buying a yellow Mustang, bro? These are hideous. By the way, in the neighborhood that I grew up in, if you got these colors, you get your ass beat. So that's why I look at yellow and black and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to pass on that. I'm sorry, guys. What is this? A rabbit? Oh no, Alex, it's a Terralingua logo. It looks like a fucking rabbit, bro. It's like a rabbit. What is that? It's like a gay rabbit, a gay dog rabbit with weird. What is that? You want me to pay more money for that? You want me to pay more money to make my car look like this? You got to be fucking kidding me. Come on, bro. Are you kidding me? Terralingua Racing Team. Fucking relax, bro. Fucking relax with that Terralingua bullshit, bro. No one cares. No one cares. No, but you'll see a Terralingua from a mile away because it's ugly. Who says it's going to be slow? I'm saying it's going to be slow. Me. Alejandro Flores says your car is going to be slow. A small block. So is it going to be 13-to-1 compression on E85 and 700 wheel? If you're going to put a small block in your 2002 concept Grassroots built vehicle with eBay spacers, is it going to have a 700 horsepower, 13-to-1 compression, 427 or 460 small block Ford, making about 700 wheel, ready to fucking lay the law down with your body kit having ass? I mean, come on, man. Come on. Come on, Carlito. It wasn't even turned on. I got a friend that ordered an intake manifold with the intercooler to put on his Bama tuned car. But it's a Shelby. My house is yellow. Yellow screams, look at me. I got a green one. What's worse? What about the Highlighter S550? P.S. Couldn't afford forged wheels. It's my first build, so doing the best I can, but definitely going to hold itself together with more than duct tape and prayers. I hope so. That's a Grassroots rabbit. It says Evermed89. The Cunnilingus Mustang. The Cunnilingus Mustang. Hey guys, I'm going to go up against the Terralingua with the Cunnilingus. The Cunnilingus. Beat Turvey Racing by a Mopar. This is why the country is in deep credit card debt. Affirm buying motherfuckers. A Camaro dog rabbit. It reminds you of the Peugeot logo. Peugeot logo. Bro said it'll be a 10-speed with a V6. Stop it. He didn't say that. He did not say that. Please. Come on. Did he? Show what your ideal Billy Badass car is. Guys, B Turvey Racing wants to ask me what a Billy Badass, like a Billy Badass car is? Did we not talk about backdraft racing Cobras? That's not it. Did we not talk about backdraft racing Cobras? Is it me or does Superformance, like a Superformance Cobra, a backdraft racing Cobra? I mean, there it is, guys. Oh, yep, there it is. No, but I'm sure your car is going to hold a candle to this thing. This is an LS7 V8, by the way. Just change this to a Coyote, and I'm good. This is badass. This is understated. It was gray, like battleship gray with black accents and black wheels. This does not say, look at me. This one says, get at me, son. Ven aquí. Vamos a jugar, cabrón. Bro. But I'm sure he's going to look at this and go, yeah, I'd rather a 2002 yellow GT. No, this is badass. Coming soon from B Turvey Racing. Here it is, bro. The all-new B Turvey Grassroots 1000. The family truckster. Bro, love you. I love you. Thanks for making this chat. I appreciate you. Their couch absolutely touches the wall. Bro, this dude must be super young. Twin turbo Coyote backdraft Cobra. Exactly. Why is there so many clowns here today? Is your backdraft Cobra going to be a Grassroots built? Super late, but got on the rewatch. LS7 is perfect. Hell, Joel Steele car even get mentioned in this episode. That's bad. Of course, Joel Steele. Dude, I've mentioned his shit since the last, I don't know, like almost every episode in the last 2 weeks. Guy's bona fide badass. Can't believe I showed up late and all the peasants showed up today. All the peasants showed up at the same time. Can I put spacers on my cold air intake to help air speed? It looks like a step drill bit. Should tune like stock. Gen 2 badass. This dude needs to quit watching the Fast and Furious movies. You know, there are people out there that have dreams of becoming like this badass auto manufacturer or builder. But the problem is you have to build a car. You can't bolt on stuff and expect yourself to be, I don't know, expect yourself to be called a builder. Builders are like engineers, people that are super smart, have a lot of capital, have racing backgrounds, and nothing against him. And I hope he does well. It's just like, sometimes you just have to, you know, literally crush someone's dreams to kind of tell them, hey, yeah, no one gives a shit about this stuff. Now, there's a car at the Cars and Coffee down here that I showed you guys way back in the day. Guys, even this is badass. Like, you want to talk about builds and stuff like that. You can call this gay all you want. But at least this shit, you know, makes me go, okay, I get it. You can call it gay all you want. But this is, look at the exhaust. Look, it's probably an LS based vehicle. It's dumb shit. It's ridiculous. If you go to the Cars and Coffee page on Instagram, they have some of the sickest cars in there. There was a Backdraft Cobra that showed up in one of them that was just super perfect. It was white, wide body. It looked like the perfect vehicle. But like, if you go to, I guess I'm spoiled because I go to the Cars and Coffee and I see stuff like this, and I'm just like, yeah, I mean, you're looking to put a motor in a 2002 Mustang and you want it to be called like Grassroots or some shit. I mean, I'm sorry, I love you, bro, but there's some Billy badass stuff. And this is in Palm Beach County, guys. This is literally, I can reach out and touch these cars pretty much once a month or anywhere I go. They're here. So in order to like say, hey man, you know, do you think this thing will be like a Grassroots built 2002 Mustang GT? You think it'll be super silly badass? I'm like, dude, they have shit like this here, man. It's really difficult to get my dick hard with a 2002 Mustang when guys here have like ridiculous badass shit. Love you. Good luck with everything, but it's just not getting my dick hard. B Turvy has the baby latched. Oh shit, he don't even want to know about the real teal, van motors, and nitrous. Does current GT500 supercharger fit any other regular Coyotes or specific to the Predator long block? I think Admiral Peck, I think the Predator is basically a Coyote, right? You can take the Predator motor, technically, and put it on a Mustang, and it'll fit the tuning, the cam connectors, blah, blah, blah. But even the firing order is all the same. It's basically a Coyote bottom end. All right, so yeah, technically you should be able to fit it on, but then, you know, all the other things like the bracket kit, the standoffs to make it work. It's a map based, but you might have to make it MAF to make it work on older cars. So will it bolt on? Yes. Will it tune? Well, you got to make that happen on your end. Yep, Koenigsegg went and set the world speed record with a supercharged Ford Racing Crate motor back in the day. Actually took a bunch of fab work and time to build it, says Ashton 5.0. I don't know what he's talking about. Something else must have happened. Brett LaSala Snot Rocket Mustang is for sale. $125,000. Really? I mean, that makes sense because the car's super clean and a proven vehicle that can get it done, tuned on Motec by the guys at Real Street. Super badass rear end, clean build. Is he going to concentrate on something lighter? Probably, but you know, someone's going to get a lot of car for that kind of money. And it's a proven car, a known car. Revit Racing, already said that. He needs to shoot for just the hard Parker crowd before he tries to dream that big. I played Forza, so I'm basically a grassroots builder. Right. If you go to Forza or if you go to Gran Turismo and you build a car in the game, that doesn't make you Carroll Shelby. That doesn't make you Elon Musk. That doesn't make you Steve Saleen. And even Steve Saleen had wood screws on his Saleen body kits back in the day. Just don't park next to anything cool and you'll be all right. Isn't that Predator motor at Harbor Freight? How long you give stupid mode, new motor? I say 2 months. Look, man, I hope he never blows it up. I don't feel bad for the dude. I just hope he never blows it up because I don't wish ill on anybody. Yeah, let's just leave it there. There's no need to expand on that. Edwin's car's running and made some passes yet. Edwin Martinez built a Coyote swap Fox. Shout out to Shrek Performance. Edwin Martinez went out there with a Coyote swap Fox turbo with a control pack, making it happen. Good for them. Good for all the guys down there. They're on the track that kind of sucked and they're getting the car A to B. I think Edwin Martinez is going to drive that Fox a lot because he can go a lot quicker with that one than his S197. I know the Predator fits right in. I'm just wondering if it has different heads. I'm thinking about a future twin charge Coyote build and big roots work a lot better than twin screws. Okay, I'll just move on. I can't. It's too late to go on a rant. Koenigsegg is also Billy Badass. Only person I know that can make 600 horsepower with 3 cylinders while keeping the emissions of a Prius. I like how Beat Turvy at Racing, it says the Porsche GT3 or the GT3 RS are my build standards. Forget your standards. What have you built that people have bought a lot of? I don't care about my standards or Lambo standards. My standards are fucking Koenigsegg standards. My standards are, Porsche standards. I haven't built shit. So don't matter. Oh shit, the candle's going out. Show's almost over. Exactly. put it down and ready to go. Get the fuck out of here. An 03 GT RS has more technology in one wheel than a whole 02 Mustang, says Ever Armed 89. I may have a current GT500 supercharger takeoff available soon. Just wondering if I should nab it. That's on you, bro. I would get whatever is out there that works currently on the current vehicle. Wait a minute. Do you think the rotor pack from a GT500 is different than a rotor pack from a Magnuson 2650? Do you think the rotor pack from a GT500 is different than a rotor pack from a VMP blower? Come on. VMP blowers is basically the same thing. Do you think the rotor pack from a GT500 is different from an Edelbrock 2650 rotor pack? Come on. Hennessy Venom is a Grassroots built from scratch, and it sucks. Twisted in Georgia says, good morning, Alex. Wanting a little spice for my stock 12 GT with free flow and exhaust, semi-daily driven, thinking VMP, Loki, or Edelbrock E-Force opinion. Both will give you Loki. Is that the stock throttle body version? I think if you're gonna go stock throttle body, either of those will work fine for you. Even Whipples, they're all tuned the same basically. Even a 2-valve can squeeze 600 naturally aspirated pump gas. Not what you're going for though. I can do better, guys. JD Swag, grab that comment for me. Even a 2-valve can squeeze 600 naturally aspirated pump gas. Not what I'm going for, though. I can do better. Grab that shit, bro. Grab that shit. That's the comment of the fucking year, son. Must be a troll. But I'll use it. Fuck it. Bro. 600 NA from a 2-valve, and he can do better. Because, he builds motors. Now he builds motors. He goes with spacers with the wheels, bolt-on body kits. Now he can do 600 NA with an intaker and 7.5-inch pistons. Okay, we're playing it. Intaker. But this is Beat Serviet Racing right now in his house. Right now. Let's play the whole thing.
What do you have done?
7.5-inch pistons in there, intaker, fucking combustions up to about 7.5 in there.
I got the wheel spacers and the NA naturally aspirated 600. I can do better.
Ran about close to about 10 seconds. Well, not even close to 10 seconds, probably about 12 seconds flat.
12 seconds flat?
Yeah.
How much did you dyno at?
Shit, man. I'm supposed to be pushing 600, but fucking one tire is only spinning on it, so.
I'm supposed to be pushing 600, but fucking tire spinning on it.
Probably my injection on there.
What size injectors do you have?
I think I forgot what size was it, man.
This is Beat Serviet Racing's car.
Other than that, it's still a work in progress, man. Probably by 4 to 5 months, man, it'll be ready again. Twin turbos and a supercharger back inside of it again.
But yeah, all three of them by tri-charged or?
Yeah, drop down, lower down the combustion that we can handle the charging more.
How many pounds are you gonna run?
I don't know, 18.
Sick.
He said 18, so he's gonna tri-charge it with 18 pounds of boost, but NA 2-valve pump gas, I can do better.
And try putting a 200 shot NOS in it too.
200 shot with the 18 pounds, all of it?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Is the motor gonna hold?
Hope so, man. 7.5-inch pistons, better. Actually seeing it, man. Actually got some more power now again.
Yeah, this is Beat Serviet Racing building his car right fucking now. Come on, let's go. Peasant chat. Living up to its name. A 600 horsepower NA pump gas 2-valve. Let's go. It'll do it at 18,000 RPMs. Oh, man, I bet that's him. I really hope he's a troll. Please, kid, make this build happen. Save your money. Don't make this build happen. Make your money. Yum, this lead paint is good. Tastes like jelly beans. Where does it taste like jelly beans? I don't even know where the fuck. Jelly beans. There we go. Do you have jelly beans? Do you have jelly beans? Oh, we don't have jelly beans. Jelly beans is gone.
This smells like jelly beans.
Fuck your life. Bing bong. Exactly.
Fuck your life. Bing bong.
Fuck. 200 shot NOS, man, with 7.5-inch pistons, man. It better fucking shit, man. It's spinning on the and he hits the hood. Yeah, it's spinning on the fucking tire, man. I want to tri-charge it and I want to put 18 pounds of boost in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, love it. Holy you're going to make the guy go to Home Depot and buy some study hanging rope. This is the best thing about the Peasant chat because you never know what you're going to come across on the Peasant chat. And today I thought it was going to be Sal getting the sauce, but it ended up being another guy saying he's going to build a grassroots built body kit, spacers, NA 600 plus horsepower pump gas 2-valve, small block. Will people tamper with it? Oof. For shits and giggles, what can a 2 to 4 valve NA even make? Oh, you can make big boy power if you build it right. You can make, I think close to 700 or 800 is what JPC's Little Evil or Little Devil or Beelzebub, whatever they call the car. It's like an 8-second NA car, and I think it makes over 800 horsepower. You're going to make the, already got that. Twin wood screws. My head hurts. Admiral Peck says, there's guys who've dropped 20,000 on a 2-valve and made 550 on 16-1 compression NA. Oof. I'm porting my catalytic converters. Do I need a tune? And I'm at work stopping by to drive. All right, I'm going to get out of here. We got 10 minutes left, and that's enough of that shit. Why try to squeeze out any more juice out of this wonderful, succulent chat called the NA 600 horsepower, Brian Turviot Racing. Look out for Brian Turviot Racing. He's going to set the world on fire because he somehow can make 600 NA horsepower pump gas on a 2-valve motor. Oof. Is he going to take the wood screws to the competition? 87 pump gas. Have a good one, Alex. Tons of laughs this morning. He's going to be the next Shelby bro. I'm out of here. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'm going to listen back to this. I'm probably going to laugh my ass off on the toilet, just going, what the hell just happened today? I'll be on tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this one, YDBT Daily. I'm going to try to keep it going until the first of the year and then re-evaluate where I need to be in terms of how much time I'm going to spend on the channel. I'd like to be on 3 to 5 times a week. 6 times a week is getting a little tough with my current work schedule and, trying to keep my fucking sanity going and have a personal life at the same time. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Hopefully B Turviot Racing can build that badass car and we can fucking all eat crow, but I don't think it's going to happen. All right, guys, see y'all later. Have a good one. See you guys tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern. Thank you again for joining in on the Peasant Chat. And JD Swag, get me that fucking screenshot so I can post it up ASAP. Have a good one, guys. See y'all later.